Back at the painting table, working on a custom. Oh my goodness, it feels like forever. Welcome, welcome. I gotta turn on a fan so it will give us a few minutes to have people come on in. Come on in. Welcome to my nursery workstation painting station. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. All right, let's go get a fan and let's get set up. Let's get painting. Oh my gosh. We need a fan in the house. That's much better. We need some air circulation. We got Bubby in the house. He's in his little bassinet. I fixed him up a bassinet. Ooh, that might be a little too chilly. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Ooh. All right. Whoa. It was gotten a little warm there for a minute, and now I got too cold. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Good morning or good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are at. We're at the painting table this morning, and we are going to do some blue undertones and some veining. That is what we're up to today. Good morning, good morning. Let me push her a little bit this way so you can see her. We don't want to see so much of me because I'm a hot mess. I'm going to be going back to bed soon for work. I'm a rascal? Cool. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. All right. So this is technically my evening, but it is afternoon here. It's like 1 or 2 p.m. Hello, Miss Grandma Paula. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, so we're doing veining blue undertones. And as you can see, I'm seeing way too much of myself. I don't want to. We got our new baby in the background. So if we get time, we will show her off and have a little chat at the end of our painting session here. I hope you're having a good Friday. Well, happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing? What time is it where you're at? What's the weather like? I think the weather is starting to get cooler here in Cleveland. I am in Cleveland, Ohio. I am Jen Len. I've been making reborns for 21 years. Welcome to my painting station. Bloody rascals, cool. Well, that's nice. Hopefully that's a good thing, right? We got to put our gloves on because we've got to protect the vinyl from our oily hands. That's just a precaution. That's something you do not have to do. I will be working on getting some background noise, like some nice music that is suitable for YouTube. So I'm going to be working on that. Let's hopefully I have the right one. Yes, water to this. Okay. Currently, hang on. If this would let me click on it. Paula, can you take care of this person for me, please? Please, 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 because it's not letting me click on them. Please take care of them. Please get rid of them for me. Thank you. I need your help. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate you. Thank you. Remember to be gentle with yourself and always keep a spark of kindness in your heart. Thank you. Thank you, Emberlyn. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. We don't need negativity this morning or this afternoon, so, yes. Don't know what they meant by that. We are working. We are starting on our El Ascendro by Cassie Ann Love. This is a very popular sculpt, and she or he is a custom. So we're going to work on blue undertones, some veining. So yeah, trying to think of what I want to use for the, probably use one of these. Let me get that fan again. Man, that fan, whew, it's getting chilly now. Gotta turn it the other way. Oh my gosh, I was hot for a minute there and now I'm cold. Really, 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 really. Alrighty, let's get started. While I'm painting, I am going to be looking up. Sorry I missed the show, but life happens. Yeah, I was wondering, where were you, Kathy? I thought I was going to see you. Believe in yourself, take a deep breath. Remember, you can do anything. Thank you, Emberlyn. Thank you. You are awesome. You are so right. You are not wrong. We couldn't go. Glad you sold out. Oh, thank you. This is your baby, I believe. Am I correct? This is your baby. So we are starting on Alessandro this morning. Is this a boy or girl? So I know how to address this baby. Is it a he or she? We are working on your little guy or little girl. You're new. Welcome to the channel. I don't know how to say your name or I'll butcher it. Hello. I don't know how to say your name. Sorry. Hi, what kind of paint are you using? Hey, Carl. I am using acrylic air dry paints. I'm using golden paints. I did say hello. Hi, dear. Let's see. Came back from work. Wow. Alessandro. Wish great work for your friend. Thank you, Cynthia. Yes, please. Dark hair. Boy, it's a baby boy. Dark hair. Awesome. That's my kind of hair painting is dark hair. You are talking my language. Yes, so he does look like a baby boy. He is a cutie. He's much bigger than I thought for a sculpt. I thought he was a little smaller, but he's going to be a big boy. Karen, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for liking my work. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get started. Let's see, what subjects shall we talk about today? I'll talk about the doll show. I missed you, Kathy. Yeah, I was wondering where you were. I was like, I thought she was going, or did I misunderstand that? I wasn't sure if I was misunderstanding you or yeah. But I knew either way you would get a hold of me, so. So your baby is in first in line. I am waiting on a couple of pre-orders, and I got to pre-order another baby that I want to do for next year's show. The show theme is going to be so awesome. I can't wait. It is like the circus theme, and I can't wait. I already have an idea in mind what I want to do for my table. I will be a vendor once again next year at the Kansas Doll Show. It was so much fun. I do apologize for not going live and showing the second half of the show floor. It just got crazy busy. Crazy, crazy busy. Let's see. So we got there on a Wednesday, and Mark and I spent the first day together, just us two, and we went swimming. We had dinner together. It was, oh my gosh, it was just so much fun. Bye. Thank you for being here. We had an unexpected bills. You know how that goes. Yes, exactly. Yep. Hey, James, thank you for your comment there. It's not child abuse. It's not a real child. It's vinyl. It's plastic. I can't be abusing it. In fact, far from abusing this baby. This baby's coming to life. We're bringing him to life. So definitely not abuse there. But I appreciate your feedback there. Um, so yeah, we had a good time. The first day we had, just because I knew how busy we were going to be. We were going to be like really, really, really busy. So um, we just decided, we're going to spend the day together. He says he goes every other year, so I don't think he's going next year. So um, just concentrating on this vein. This part, if you mess up anything with the blue undertones, oh, it is hard. You cannot erase it. This is the part you cannot erase. But he's not going next year, so I'm going to go on a Tuesday. I may be not teaching a class, but doing a demo, like a hair painting demo. I threw that idea out to Jenny Raymond to see what, just threw feelers out there to see what she thought of that idea. And she seemed to really like that idea of just kind of sitting there like I'm doing with you guys right now. I'm sitting here painting in front of you guys and hanging out and chatting and answering questions, anything on how to paint these awesome dolls. So if you're just clicking in or scrolling in, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been making these for 21 years. These are vinyl hyper realistic dolls. And I'm currently working on the very first layer, which is the blue undertones and veining. So we're giving this baby some lifelike veins. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using acrylic air dry paint, professional grade. These are the golden paints. So they have a lot of pigment in them. You won't be able to see what I'm doing for quite a while. So yeah, welcome in. just, just a joke, but thanks. You're all good, James. You're all good. Um, just jumped in to say hi. Have to run errands. Alrighty, Kathy. I'll be working on your little one here. Thank you for jumping on. If you can come back again, come back again. I want you to stay next time. What song is that? Right. Have a good day, Kathy. It's good to see you. I'll be right here watching your baby and painting him. It is so good to be painting. I've been itching to paint again. So what's everybody's plans for the weekend? What is your plans for the weekend? So my plan is to spend some time with the hubby. He wants to do I don't know if, I think he wants to set up his own YouTube channel because he's into collecting Star Wars figurines. So I told him that he can do what I'm doing, like I'm painting dolls on a live stream. I said, if you build your space station on live, people will enjoy that. Now, I don't know if people will call him weirdo or not, but he likes collecting the Star Wars action figures from the 70s, 70s and 80s. So I told him, maybe, because if I did it on my YouTube, people would be confused and think I'm a Star Wars channel, and I'm not. So I said, you know what, you can make your own YouTube and do this and see how people like, what you do, collecting them, and that would be pretty awesome. Nice to spend some quality time together as a daily life. Although families are at home together, everyone will be busy. Yes, and we're busy. When we're both home, we're still busy because I'm busy with dolls. He's busy with his thing, and whatever he does. So he's got things that he does too. Very busy. Um, yes, tomorrow I'm hoping to help my husband on an archery range, and he is an instructor, and there are going to be, and if this arrow would move out of my way, group of 15 to 12 year. Oh, that is awesome, Kat. Cynthia. Cynthia, that is wonderful. Yeah, so we're gonna go out, and he wants to go to Apple Jacks, which is a toy store in Lakewood, and so we'll probably go visit there. We're gonna go do the things that he wants to do because he just spent a whole week with me at the doll show, so we're gonna go do the things that he wants to do. I'm just a crazy busy person all the time. There's always something to work on. Today is the first day that I felt um, awake, pretty normal. Like, it's been tiring. It was tiring. And so, shout out to Nana and Cindy. Both of them got sick on the way home. They drove home from Kansas, and they both got a virus of some sort, and they got sick. And something's going around. It's that time of year again. Hopefully, I won't catch whatever it is for a long time because I need to get stuff done. I can't miss any work. I can't. I can't. So, if they're watching at any point, my prayers are with you, ladies, that you feel better soon. It is totally no fun at all to feel sick or have any kind of virus. So, it just seems like whenever it's like September, it's like, boom, here come the viruses. Um, any questions? Hello, 106 of you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, sorry for them, though. Yeah, protect yourself. Vitamin D. Exactly. Yep, I'm going to go out and get me some sun. Get you some sunshine. It's been sunny. Actually, it's sunny right now. Probably should go stand out in the sun for a little while. Is that time of year. That's why I hope that if I get sick every year now since 2020, since the happenings of 2020, I have never gotten the flu in my entire life, ever. Not that I remember, other than the stomach flu, which technically is another name. I remember when Mark was in the hospital for that. It was like a stomach virus. It's a gastro something virus, but they name it flu, stomach flu. But now every year I get whatever it is that is out there. It's no fun. It was a couple years ago. I had whatever it was right before the Kansas Doll Show. It was no fun at all. And then I got better right before the show. This was several years ago, but still it was lingering, and it was like, oh man, no fun. I lost my voice for like a week. Okay, the chat just seemed to stop. Live chat. Let me see if we can kick it into high gear. Okay, there we go. I think my other plans are, of course, painting, and more painting, and then hanging out with Mark. Hopefully chat isn't frozen. Are we frozen? Paula, are you still here? Can you let me know if we're frozen? Because sometimes chat does that. Next to be. There it is. There you are. Okay, it's not. I'm still here. I know you're not frozen. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So what are you up to, Miss Paula? What are you up to? It's kind of weird seeing myself on somebody else's YouTube channel. There is, if you look up the Kansas Doll Show, there's someone called, oh, I forgot the name of their channel. But she was, I was on her video. It's weird. She was at my table. I'm thinking about opening noses again. I'm not going to do it to this baby, but I'm thinking about starting to open the noses. It looks more even like really realistic when you open the noses. Nothing really. That's pretty relaxing. Stay here, don't worry. We are with you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that it's okay. Because, like, chat wasn't moving at all. It's just like, normally it's moving every, like, minute. Like, half a minute or something like that. If you're just joining, I'm Jen Len from Creative Newborns. I've been making dolls just like these. These are vinyl, hyper-realistic reborn dolls for 21 years. I'm currently working on the very first layer. That is blue undertones and veining. So right now we're putting in the undertones to the ears here so that it'll give depth to the ears. Now there are some artists who do open the ears as well as the nose. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. If you have any questions, I'll be periodically looking up at the screen, and I will be happy to answer your questions as long as they're nice ones. There's an adorable light brown girl, seemed, what's it, 14-year-old. Explain to her she's a sweetheart. Seems she has a channel. Oh, nice. Nice. So I have my new baby there in the bassinet. That is my latest. I got her from the Kansas Doll Show. And I may, if I get time after the live stream, I may reweight her don't know how much time I'll have, but I'm a pretty slow painter, so yes. I gotta relate her. She's a little too bottom heavy for me. And if you know me, I like my babies to be a specific weight. And I think that's the fun part, is reweighting them. You never know what you're going to find in someone else's reborn dolls. But it feels, I think it's just like glass beads. Okay, so Wednesday, so we spent time together. We went swimming, went to dinner, and then we hung out with some friends in the lobby. And then I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, I did a live stream. Thank you for those who joined me for the live stream for lobby time. That was a lot of fun. And Nana did her box opening of her Luna, her silicone, her full body silicone doll. That's very, very rare. It's Luna by, let's see, I'm trying to think of, I think Lori Duncan painted that Luna, but it's by Jenny Lee and painted by Lori Duncan. Lori Duncan is becoming a very popular silicone painter, just like Susan Gibbs. So she does pretty well at her table as well. She's, oh my gosh, she's got, I am not into alternative dolls, but her like little fairy babies are so cute. And then somebody bought her the little dinosaur baby. Oh my gosh, it was so adorable. I made a little bed for Bubba, a bassinet. It's up. It don't quite fit up on the table there, but he looks so cute. I put his favorite blanket in there. Oh, the poor baby. He's sleeping on an angle. It doesn't quite fit on the desk over there. Hey Oakley, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, whatever it is for you. Okay, this ear is taking a little while there. You're good. How about you? Thank you for asking. Better than I deserve. As I forgot his name, Ramsey, the Ramsey Show. Um, Doing good. This is the first day that I've actually felt normal, which is good. I was dragging last night at work. I was just like so dragging. I found her. She has a channel called Dressing Up. Yep, that's it. Dressing Up Dolly Lady. That's her. Um, if you watch the first part of her video, oh my gosh, it was. Honestly, Mark and I thought it was funny. So she was one of the early birds, and man, when that doors opened, she flew. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Mark's like, well, there goes that lady. Like, she flew, like, literally ran. Like, you ever see people who do that fast walk? She was, like, walking so fast. I'm towards the end, so when she's interviewing me, it's towards the end. It's only for a few seconds. That's because I think everybody already sold out. I didn't have any dolls at my table, so there really wasn't much to talk about. Just the one doll that was still on the table that was sold already. But Mark was like, well, she's in a hurry. I'm like, well, I guess she knows what she wants. I wonder if she purchased any dolls. I'm not sure if she did. It doesn't look like it according to that video. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I was dragging. Oh my gosh, I was dragging last night. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. So tired. I don't know if you can see the veins or not. Hello to 120 something people. 128. Welcome, welcome. If you're just scrolling into my channel, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been making dolls, hyper realistic reborn dolls for 21 years now. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me today while I am painting this afternoon. It is around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. right now. I'm not sure. I need to get a clock for my wall, definitely. Hi, Ellie. 13 years old. You're 13 years old? Welcome, welcome. If I'm reading that right. So let's see, the second day, Thursday, did a lot of hanging out with people, lobby time. I think that's when we did our live stream, dinner with friends. Friday was setup. It was setup day. Friday morning was the day we set up our table. Let's see. And then we went to dinner with some friends and more lobby time. Then, of course, Saturday morning was the show opening. And I am very honored and very, very blessed that my table sold out in one day. Was not expecting it at all. At all. I thought there was 2 dolls that I knew for sure that were going to sell. So I have to think about this year, like next year's dolls, who I think is going to sell. Charlie definitely. Yeah, how could you resist that face? I mean, you just cannot resist Charlie. You have some reborn dolls? That's awesome. Who do you have in your collection? Wow, here in Malta is 2050, 6 p.m. What time is that? Is that military time? So what does that convert to? Or is it 2:56 p.m.? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what time it is here, somewhere around 2 p.m. I think so. 20. Oh, what does that convert to? Is that like, wait, 22. Is that like 8 o'clock? Is that 8 p.m.? We have military time at work. Everything is on military. I don't know why they have it that way. I was right. Yes, 8:50. Okay, I was right because we have military time at work too. So when I go into work, it's 10 p.m. But when I start working on my job, then we have to put the time down, and it's usually 22. So 2200. Yeah, everything has to be written in military time for some reason in the medical field, at least at my job. So if you're just joining, I'm painting a hyper-realistic reborn doll. I'm working on the very first layer. It is the blue undertones. You have two Maddies? Awesome. I like Maddie. Maddie's really cute. Yeah, at school, I must learn both digital clocks. After 12 p.m., we have to write 13, 14, 15 p.m. Oh, gotcha. Same, same. So where I work, it's so like midnight is 0.00, and then 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and so on. And then once it hits noon, yeah, same thing. Same, same. So what I am doing is making blue undertones here in the middle of the face here, where the skin is thinner. To be very careful in this step because you can totally mess this up. Air dry paints are not as forgiving as Genesis, so those of you who paint with Genesis heat set paints, if you make a mistake, well, even if you make a mistake with anything with the blue, it stains the vinyl. So there, it's a very crucial stage. You have to look back at it and make sure it's not too much, because if it's too much, you can't take away. You can add more, but you can't like take it away. You don't want it to be. You don't want the baby to look bruised. Then it will look like a baby that's passed away. And that's what people do when they make the zombie babies. They do a lot of blue undertones. Make the baby look like it has no color or anything. I mean, in this case, you don't want that. You want the baby to have blue undertones where the skin is thinner. Okay. Put a vein here. Nice little squiggly veins. So the show went well, sold out the first day. After the show, we went out to dinner. And then there was the big party, and I missed it. I was so mad at myself. They had the dinosaur parade. I call it the. I think that's becoming a thing now. Where people dress up in the air costumes. Um, so they had like this parade of costumes. It was really fun. It was like so much fun. Um, I saw it last year. I didn't participate last year, but whoever wanted to participate this year, that would have been so much fun to participate in. But I ended up taking a 30-minute nap that lasted till 11 p.m. and it was over. And I was so mad. I was just like, oh no. It was all right. I guess I needed sleep. Mark's like, well, I think you needed sleep more than going to the party. And I'm like, but I wanted to go to the party. But it was okay. And then the second day, show day, I got to do a lot of shopping. I bought a lot of doll kits. Oh my goodness. You should see my doll kit collection now. I think I overbought stuff. I think I overdid it. But when I opened up, oh, now it's 3 o'clock. That was my alarm. I definitely over purchased. But I open up the doll kits and some of them I'm like, why did I buy that? That's not, you know what I mean? Very picky on how the limbs are with each doll kit. I'm very fussy if it's a personal doll that's going to be for me, because that's what I purchase them for, mostly for me. But then a lot of times I end up, selling, like making them and selling them. I bought some possibilities for next year's doll show. These are all possibilities I have to go through yet. Be right back. Okay, Paula says she'll be right back. I recommend little cute reborn babies. Awesome. Sparkling Studios. Love Reborn Dolls. Mine is arriving in October. So exciting. I am so happy for you. That is awesome. Children for 7-year-olds is so confusing. That is a must to learn how the wall clock hands and the other digital go must do good in exams. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, yeah, so a lot of them, well, they become practice kits. So that's what I was getting at. Like, well, this will make a good practice kit, or that will. And then I end up taking, like, the actual kit and separating them into different, like, oh, this will go good with this head, or these limbs look good with that head, or that could be a cuddle baby. I pre-ordered um, I forgot the name of it, but they're cuddle heads, and I got them. I'm not very impressed. They looked cool as a prototype, but when I got it, it's like the ears are in the total wrong spot. And I'm not picking, I know I'm not a sculptor, but like I'm so used to the ears being in the proper place, like back here. The ears are like literally next to the eyes. So I was like kind of bummed out about that. Like it looks kind of strange, but it's cute. I'm very picky. I'm thinking one day I start sculpting, and I'm sure somebody will think the same way. Hey Julie, how are you doing? Good to see you. All right, that's the head. Let's hurry up and do. Whoa! Don't fall off. You really scare everybody coming in. Then you really creep out everybody. Then everybody would be really afraid. How's it going, Julie? What you up to today? Finishing up work at 8 p.m. Thankfully, almost done. Awesome. Almost done. Yeah, it's like at the end of the workday for my kiddos. They work first shift where I work. I gotta get to bed soon. Normally, I go to bed at about this time. You're back! Paula's back. Welcome back, Paula. She is back. You had to go get some milk? That's awesome. I didn't realize you were still live. I would have popped in sooner. What is this? This is Alessandro, if I'm saying it right, by Cassie Ann Love. This is a custom baby that I am currently working on. I'm working on the very first layer. These are the veining and the blue undertones is what I am working on. I know YouTube, even though everybody, when you hit all, it's still like, it doesn't send out notifications. I know I don't get notifications for a lot of people that I am subscribed to. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Better get it together. Get it together, YouTube. Is it a real baby in the back? No, she looks real, doesn't she? It's a reborn doll. That's my baby. I'll probably show her for a few minutes when I get off of here. It's 48 minutes. Okay, we're going to try to not be on here too long. But if you stick around, we'll take her out of the bassinet and we'll have a look at her and we'll have a chat for a few minutes before I go. She is the baby of today. She's my new favorite reborn. It is Gracie May. And I named her Grace. I named her Grace. I always get them late from old lives. Oh, gotcha. No, it isn't real. Mm-mm. No, it's a hyper realistic vinyl art doll, also known as reborn dolls. I just picked her up from the Kansas Doll Show, so that was the baby that I brought home. That was the only baby that captured my heart. Um, it was kind of strange because like normally there's like five babies that I like always consider and like and it's I'm always gotta decide okay which five babies like which one I can't like get them all, you know. She captured my heart right away and I was done setting up my table. I'm like I'm getting her. So my friend got her for me. I'm like, go on over there and get that doll for me. And she did. She stole my heart. Somebody asked me before, why don't you've got Gracie May kits, why don't you make your own? Well, because it's not another artist's work. So when it's like another artist's work, it makes it even more special. Especially a beautiful, beautiful baby like her. Her work is phenomenal. I believe it's Picket White Fence Nursery. I'll have to look. I can't like exactly say for sure. I do have her paperwork. I'll have to let you know who reborn her. But I bought her from a vendor that was her in her collection. And so she wanted to downgrade in her collection, so I bought her. And so the artist, the actual artist that made her, was behind her, which was kind of funny. So she stole my heart, and I had to get her. And the funny thing was, I was like so gung ho on learning how to paint silicone. Isn't that funny? And I changed my mind for some reason as soon as I saw that doll. I changed my mind. While also I have dry eye disease or syndrome or whatever, and the powders that come off of silicone dolls do agitate my eyes. So in order to paint a silicone doll, there is a process where you do the matting, and matting is where you're powdering them. Like you put something on the silicone, and then you put the matting powder on. So that would totally bother my eyes. I'd rather be on the safe side and not do it. So I really was curious. Maybe I might try my hand at it in the future. I don't know, but it's almost as if like, because I took my silicone doll with me to Kansas, and my Novalee, the one that we rooted, you guys hung out with me as we were rooting her. Um, I after a while, those silicone dolls feel very heavy, even though she was a small baby, because I noticed that smaller silicones, like 17 to 18-inch silicone dolls, are in my opinion, they look like they're the most popular that sells. That's because silicone is so heavy. It's heavy. I just don't like. If you want a doll that's 20 inches or longer, it's going to be a real heavy baby. So I held the one doll. It was like 21 inches. It was heavy. Somebody had an actual toddler size silicone doll, full body silicone, and oh my, it was 44 pounds. There ain't no way I can lug 44 pounds with me, especially if you're flying on a plane. It's a lot. Let's see. Gracie's so special. I almost want another for twins. Yeah, they would make great twins. Oakley says I gotta go, but I might be back later. Bye. Bye, Oakley. Yeah, we're gonna go soon too. So I'll probably go after this arm. Actually, we'll show the baby after this arm, and then I'll finish. Tomorrow I will finish up the veining in blue undertones off camera, or maybe on camera. Who knows? Maybe I'll go on camera. I'm getting used to it. It's really teaching me how to paint and chat, which is something I might be doing next year at the Kansas show, where I have to learn to talk to people at the same time painting and concentrating on painting. So this is a good way. So you guys are wonderful, wonderful practice for me. Hey there, Love Reborn Dolls. How are you doing? Good to see you. Well then, if you're leaving pretty soon, then I could probably stay until you end. Okay. All right, cool. Cool, cool. You love Reborn Dolls? That is awesome. Me too. So yeah, I love Reborn Dolls over the silicones. I like silicones. They're very, don't get me wrong, they're very realistic in their way of being squishy and everything. It's just that after a while, the silicone just, it feels weird. Where vinyl reborns, they hold their shape when you're holding them. Like they're not as heavy. They're more durable, and especially when you paint them, you can get more realism out of them. You can get more details into vinyl than you can silicone. Not reborn, but I have a TV replica doll coming this month. Awesome! Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I do highly recommend getting authentic reborns. I know what you mean. You're just getting a different type of doll, but like I highly recommend getting an authentic doll. It is kind of like it's hurting the industry. That's my recommendation. But if you happen to have a rep, uh, replica reborn, I'm not going to hate on anybody for owning one. But I don't recommend it. How do you suggest I restore the hair on mine? I've gotten matted and tangled throughout the years. So you can condition it lightly and use a cosmetic wedge, put conditioner on, and then try to go over the hair with conditioner and gently, gently comb it out with a baby brush or a toothbrush. You can have it re-rooted if the doll needs to be re-rooted, because that's my doll, actually Miss Faith Ann. She had to be re-rooted. I re-rooted her several years ago because, like a real baby, the back of her hair, because she's an older reborn, rubbed off the back of her head, just like a real baby. A real baby, the hair tends to rub off. You're from Poland? Awesome! Me too. Part of me is, I'm half Polish myself. Half German, half Polish. My grandma is from Poland. That's awesome. So I re-rooted her several years ago. I'm gonna have to re-root several my other dolls need to be re-rooted. So let me check on this arm, and we'll do feet. I'll do feet at another time because I do gotta get to bed for work. I am a third shifter, so I have to go back to bed. I went to sleep for about 3 hours, and then I get up and do some things, and then I gotta go back to sleep. Get ready for work. I just want to check and make sure I have everything I want with that. Alrighty, so I'm finished painting. We'll get Gracie May here for a few minutes and chat for a bit. I will show you her tomorrow. I think I'm going to re-weight her, probably do it off camera. I know a lot of people, we don't want to scare too many people. I forgot my water. Hang on a second. Is it nighttime for me? No, it is three something in the afternoon, but I work at night. I'm third shift, so I have to sleep during the day to work at night. I gotta go get my Oh goodness. All right. I almost forgot my water for cleaning my brushes. We need that, right? Like, that will help. clean our brushes, and then we'll clean up, put a lid on the paint, and then we will show a baby. Today's baby. She's going to be our favorite baby for a while. Excuse me. She's going to be a favorite for a while. And I need a cover for that. Be right back. I gotta get a plastic cover. Oh, it's 118 for you. Nice. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Well, he's just sleeping in his little bassinet there. I don't have any plastic. Oh my gosh, I threw it all away. I threw it away. Can you believe it? I need something to cover this up. Oh, here we go. Ooh, I thought I didn't have my plastic. So I save my paint. Let's see if this will fit over it. This will fit over it nice. Nice. All right, let's get Miss Gracie May. Here she is. Here's our new baby. I'll have to point the camera this way, so don't mind me. I am ready for bed. These are my pajamas. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. This is Gracie May. She is our favorite baby for a while. I am so in love with her. So I do believe it is Picket Fence Nursery. Not 100% sure. I will have to look at the paperwork, but I'll let you know for sure. But she has got the perfect, she's got the perfect little Milia. Oh my gosh, it is like 3D. That is amazing, amazing. How she's got the three-dimensional baby acne, newborn acne on her. That's too real to be legal. Yeah, very realistic. A lot of people have definitely at the airport thought she was real. A lot of people were stepping aside for me as I was like, no, it's just a doll. Don't worry about it. She's just a doll. Just a doll. She is our latest baby. She is reborn number 22. I have now 22 reborn dolls. Oh my goodness. My goal is to make it up to 100 reborn dolls. Can I do it? Do I have any kids? Yes, I do. I have 5 adult children. I have 1 grandchild. So yes, my days of raising babies are over. And now I'm having me some adult time that I love with my hobby with the reborn dolls and painting them and going to doll shows. And so yeah. That is a topic amongst people who collect dolls is like, do you have any kids? Actually, I started making these dolls I discovered it when my second daughter was, the year she was born actually. The helpful thing about having kids and making the dolls is like I got to study their skin tones and study their hair and everything, and it was a great stay-at-home income for me. So it was awesome, awesome. Being able to make some money from home while making these dolls and raising my children at the same time. So yeah, pretty much what Sylvia is doing. She's a famous prototype artist. So yeah, it has been an hour and 5 minutes. We do gotta get going. I have to go to bed. I do work third shift at my regular job. So I have to get ready for work. So we did a little bit of work today. Thank you so much for joining me for doing some painting with me, starting on Alessandro by Cassie and Love. We started the first layer, and I may continue that with you guys or off camera. Who knows? It depends on what I feel like at the moment. But it is Friday. Happy Friday to you. Thank you again for spending 1 hour and 5 minutes with me. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to spend it with me. And to those on the replay gang, thank you for watching. And yes, if you'd like to, please do subscribe. We would love to have you. And to the new subscribers, thank you. I see you. I see you. Thank you again for subscribing. And thank you, Oakley. Yes, I'll have a good time always at work. It's always a good time when we go to work. So happy Friday to you guys. I love you so much. And I will see you in the next live video or short, whatever. So have a good afternoon. We're trying to click off of here. Yes, we do want to finish. Okay, I love you guys.